Hey guys, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, it's theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Keep your questions coming in. Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com, or you can call or text me also 949-415-6256. Wanted to get to a question today, and by the way, I keep you anonymous all the time, so feel free to send me your questions. And if you don't want to be anonymous, just mention it in the email or the text. Otherwise, I'll keep you anonymous by default, right? This question's kind of indicative of what I've been sensing a lot from my clients and from just people I'm talking to in the industry, people I network with, about principal investigators. And a lot of these questions probably stemmed from the recent webinar I had last month, so make sure you subscribe to the blog to not miss out on the webinars, or subscribe on YouTube to not miss out on the replays because they're all uploaded to YouTube. So let me just get to the question and then I'll give my commentary on it, okay? It says, "Hey Dan, I have a big problem and would like to get your opinion. We have been awarded a study for subject enrollment. We counted on a certain specialist and wanted to put one doctor as a sub-I. Now the head of their medical group, it's a big medical group, is asking to be the PI, since they say the subjects are their patients and since they are responsible, he wants to be the PI. Now, what do? I don't want to cut down my PI on this study and make him sub-I since I operate from his office. At the same time, if the nephrologist group decline, the deal will break. By the way, they are a huge group and have 18 doctors." So, okay, you've already got the study. First of all, you have to determine where you are in the study process. Have you already started enrolling? Have you already had your site initiation visit or site selection visit? Or do you still have time to switch PIs and switch addresses? Because I'll tell you what, right now, that's what I would do. And you're going to have a conversation with your current PI and tell him, hey, look, I'm going to do studies with you, but this one, I'm going to lose it if I don't do it. You could be sub-I. I'll find a way to compensate you. Maybe we can still do it in your office if I compensate you something for it. So maybe give him 10%. I don't know what your initial deal with him was. But rule number one, don't lose this study, okay? Now this group, this big group, right, that are demanding to be the PI, well, they probably sense some money there. They probably sense that this is a business opportunity or a revenue stream that they haven't considered yet, and you brought it to their attention, which, by the way, is good. You're going to have, as you meet more doctors, you're going to have doctors thinking this way. This is fine. What you want to do is be able to partner with them, okay? You want to be able to get some equity in whatever deal they're doing, and in exchange for that, you teach them the business. Right? Now, some people might say, hey, isn't that stupid? You're creating competition for yourself. I'd rather do that. I'd rather compete with myself than compete with someone else. So that is my strategy. Now, remember, you may think you don't have leverage, but you do. You have the leverage because these guys may have all the patients and all that stuff, but they have no clue about how to conduct a clinical research study, and if they try to do it themselves, they're probably going to screw up really badly and never do studies again. It happens all the time in this business. So you have a lot of leverage. What you can negotiate with them is a really lucrative deal for you, and maybe negotiate a lucrative 5-study deal with you. You can put that in a contract. All right? Check with your legal counsel, of course, and every state's different, but try to lock them down for like as many studies as you can from the beginning. And then let them know, hey, if you guys want to set up your own research clinic, I'm all for it. I want to be partnered with you. So we can then work out a deal that's more lucrative for you. What I will do is bring in the studies, provide my consulting, my experience for you guys, and I'll get like 20% or 25% equity. And now you've just created a passive income for yourself, if that should happen. And guess what? You still have your existing deal with your other PI, where hopefully you negotiated another lucrative deal. So I don't see this necessarily as a problem. I see it as an opportunity. I think you need to do whatever you can to keep the study, and why don't you try to do it at both sites? Okay, this just came to my mind right now. Why not do it with your current PI at his office and do it with these guys at their office? Now you have two sites, and have them refer a few patients to your other site because you're depending on them for the patients. So if they have that many patients, a lot of these studies will limit you like at 8 patients or 10 patients. If they meet their limit, they can certainly refer some over to your other guy, or maybe some patients live closer to the other site. You have to determine a lot of things there, like be practical about it, use common sense. Obviously, if they're next door neighbors to each other, sponsor's not going to go for that. But if they're on the other side of town or in a different city, it could work. I've done this too. So don't look at it as a problem. Look at it as an opportunity, right? Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Take care.